Baltimore. Today, a good battle in the AFC North. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are
Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, the rookie Tyler Luke, set to kick things off. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And he stops at the 25. The drive will begin there. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Marlon Humphrey, usually found in coverage, that time on the blitz, gets there for the sack.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Wester on the return. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And I'll tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Jackson now on second down. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. She'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49.
Gain of a yard.
Patrick Queen, the
Brings up
linebacker.
2nd and 9
They're on the tackle.
at the Steelers' 49-yard line.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers.
To Zay Flowers. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Now he'll run it. Jackson, so nimble. He's got the 1st down and wisely gives himself up at the end.
Gain of 24 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now, Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7. Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. Has an opening past the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 39 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Warren. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Here's Warren. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all round. to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the gun, Rodgers. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Roman Wilson, touchdown Steelers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. Time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery, and he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Ravens 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson going to give it up in the hot pass. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position, 1st and goal, hoping to capitalize.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field, and you can't ask for a better situation than this. 1st and goal from the 1. One goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
That is is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead.
Ravens 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first. In motion comes Andrews. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Room to run at the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Now Lamar gonna hang on to it, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
He was tackled.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore. After this, they'll come up here on second down and 5. Now Jackson. He'll run again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Baltimore.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A first down throw for Jackson. Open man is Hopkins.
Second and 6. The Steelers 30-yard line.
It is second and 6. Jackson pushed out to his left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Here's a third down and 4. Throwing Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flower. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. On the option, they give it to Henry. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Bateman is the motion man. They'll go again here with Henry.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
It's now 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Good hustle by the defense to beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Second down, Rodgers. That's complete to Metcalf. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Fires complete to Flowers. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9. Here's Henry. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 brings us third and 7.
Third and 7. Jackson now. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Now a fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action now with Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
While it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point, they finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
3rd down, they need 5. Now Rodgers. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Steelers, 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Broderick Jones, the former 1st-round pick, guilty that time.
Still 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Warren. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
14. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the...
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 5 brings up
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
5, but that is enough for a first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the 4th time All-Pro T.J. Watt in there to drop him. That time, it's a loss of 7.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Once again, it's Warren. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Straight ahead with Warren. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout and some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And it's into the hands of Flowers.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They come up for 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier. And
in trouble, and down he goes.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Here we go. This is 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.